Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. My name is Sharnetta. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here to bring you another pick a card reading, and we are asking the question, what is blocking your relationship from moving forward? So we're looking into the blocks of your relationship, your connection right now with your person or your person of interest, whoever this may be. So we have three piles here to choose from. So we have the first pile here with the blue lace agate crystal stone. We have the second pile here with the amethyst. And then we have the third pile here with the Labradorite. So feel free to pick more than one if you feel guided to do so. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate, and that is okay. Just take what does, leave what doesn't. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. I am available to do personal readings. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, that information will be down below, as well as my other links, my Instagram, if you want to follow me over there, where I post other messages and readings and stuff over there. My Etsy shop, where I also offer some readings and some of my artwork, or if you're looking to get a natal chart reading, my personal astrologer's website is down below, where you can book with her. She is taking new clients right now, so all that is down below. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting me, my channel in any way you feel guided to do so. I honestly truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much for your kindness, your love, your patience, your time, your trust. I really appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for supporting me in that way. So without further ado here, let's get on to your reading. Hello, pile one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the blue lace agate stone, this is your reading for what is blocking your relationship right now from moving forward. So if you're finding yourself in like a stagnant situation or situationship with your person, we're going to be looking into the blocks of why that might be happening and what you can do to maybe overcome those blocks on your end anyways. So first thing I'm picking up here, honestly, is that what's blocking this relationship from moving forward, and I feel like it comes from both of your ends, because I'm getting very like, is dualistic the right word? I don't know, but I'm just getting a very strong like omnipresence. Like I can't really pick up, like I can't differentiate between the difference between your person's energy and your energy. So I feel like you both are very highly connected right now and are very spiritually in tune to one another. That being said, I am seeing here that you both could be picking up or maybe like telepathically projecting a lot of fears to one another, because that's a really strong energy that is coming through. So yeah, that's definitely a big block, and I feel like the fears have no rhyme or reason. They're just really deeply rooted fears. Also, I feel like these fears stem from childhood, family, ancestral fears as well. You both are very karmic in nature, where you both have a lot of karma to clean within yourselves, within your ancestral line, and with each other. Because I feel like you both have really had have had many past lives together. So that has accumulated a certain amount of karma, plus ancestral karma, because I do feel like there's a strong ancestral type of thing going on here between you both. It's almost like you both come from the same type of ancestral trauma, if that makes sense, in terms of like a lack of commitment, lack of support, lack of respect. That could be something you see within your family dynamic with your parents or your parents' parents, or that's definitely something. I feel like it's definitely an ancestral type of karma that you're carrying that you are meant to clear. And your person's carrying the same type of stuff. It may be just in different ways, but I do feel like the core root of it is ancestral, like fear of commitment, fear of intimacy, fear of like really allowing, fear of like support, like not receiving support, not getting support, fear of like disrespect or any type of stuff. I feel like that's a lot of stuff that you both have seen within your childhood or just within your family dynamics growing up, and it's deeply embedded in both of you. I'm really picking up here. And particularly maybe with the mother or something. Doesn't have to be, but I'm getting strong like mother wounds, like a fear of being vulnerable, a fear of commitment, a fear of not being able to step up, like stand up for yourself, or whatever the case may be. But this is something that you both fear, and it's something that's been blocking this connection from truly coming together, because I feel honestly like astrally, like in the 5D, you both are like holding hands. Like we have these two pictures here holding hands coming together. Like I just feel like you both are strongly connected in the 5D, and like are supporting each other in the 5D. Like your higher selves are supporting each other and respecting each other's need for maybe to heal, or need to, like, you both are respecting each other's journey, like spiritual journeys, and your own type of karma that you have to clear out, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with your person, but it does affect your person, if that makes sense. So I definitely feel like you both are very much supporting each other in the 5D, but in the 3D, there's like this fear that maybe that's happening, that you both are supporting, that your higher selves are supporting each other. And there's this fear of like, there's definitely a fear of coming together. There's a fear of expressing how you feel to one another. There's a fear of taking a chance on this. Something about this relationship or connection seems risky to both of you in the 3D. And I say that because I'm getting like such strong 5Ds. Like you both have been really, like you both are together. It's really supporting each other. And I feel like this is something that you could be picking up on. Like I feel like maybe it ebbs and flows. Like sometimes, like some days you feel really strongly connected to your person in the 3D. Like you feel them and you feel like, okay, things are going to move forward. Like you feel optimistic. You feel like I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to communicate. I'm ready to lay all my cards on the table. And then the next minute you could feel like, okay, that's never going to work. Like that's never going to happen. Like why? Like they haven't spoken to you in like months or years or whatever the case. Like that's like they're oh my god, I just started like they're like with someone else, or they're screwing someone else. Like I feel like that could be a fear that's coming up for both of you, and I feel like both of you have these fears, and those fears stem from a long line of your ancestors, like your parents, like your great, like them actually like experiencing those experiences of like their husband or wife leaving them for someone else, or not supporting them or disrespecting them, maybe even abusing them to like, whether it's verbal, physical, or emotional. Like that is deeply rooted in your DNA, and that is something that your higher selves together is trying to clear for one another, and just supporting each other. You both are like supporting each other on clearing that type of energy, because it's actually really heavy. It's really heavy, but also there's something about it that's really beautiful, because you both know about it. Even if this is something that you haven't discussed with your person like physically, you both like intuitively know, like, I know what you're going through, I know how you feel, I know we're scared, I know that we have no reason to be scared, but we have picked up so much, conditioning, or like, so much karma from our family, from our parents, from our ancestral line, that we have to really work on clearing that. And that's going to take a lot of courage, because I do feel like you both not desperately, but like are dying to be together in the physical, are dying to touch each other, dying to like hold each other's hands and like tell each other, like, I get it, like I understand your journey, you understand my journey, I support you, we support each other, we're going to support each other through this, because this is like a process of healing. This is like nothing that's gonna like end or exit anytime soon. This is like a journey of overcoming a lot of fears and having the strength to overcome those fears. Because with the moon and the strength card, I just feel like, first of all, like there's really strong intuitive connection you both have. Like you both are very strong spiritual beings, and I feel like you both have been through a lot with family, like I said, maybe a particular mother figure, but with family in general, or just maybe women in your family, or just family and family dynamics, and how you've seen love expressed in your family. And it's something that has made you both, and you both, like I said, have gone through the same experience, maybe just like obviously different because you both have different families, but the same type of connotation, like where, you feel like maybe your feelings were allowed to be expressed in your family, and your person has gone through that as well. Like I just feel like you both are very highly emotionally intelligent beings, spiritually intelligent beings, and that's something that you had to suppress, or that's something that wasn't really welcomed in your family dynamic, that's something that wasn't really welcomed in your society or community or something like that. And this has been a block to this connection, because I feel like you both have blocked that out. Maybe not right now, but you both have blocked that out for so long that it kind of coming up to the surface again recently, and maybe the past like year or 2 or 3 or 5 is a lot, because it's something that has been really lying dormant. And it's something also that you picked up from your ancestral line. So your ancestral line is not just like a whole bunch of karma. It's also where you get your spiritual abilities, your gifts. I feel like a lot of you are like, I'm not getting star seeds, but I'm getting like highly attuned spiritual beings. Like it could be like light workers or something. It could be star seeds, but that's not really the word I wanted to use. But I just feel like that is something that you've picked up from either like a great grandmother or like a grandfather or something like that. Like it's all encompassing, but there is a lot of, trauma and like pain and karma around that maybe your great grandmother had to go through when she was like, awakening, or a very highly intelligent, emotional and spiritual being. And I highly doubt that was favorable like in those times, like back in that time. So she suppressed it for so long, and I feel like you both have reincarnated into these specific ancestral lines and into these specific bodies, specific families, to break that karma, to release yourselves from that karma, so that when you start your own family, your own legacy with one another, that is not a strong dominant, like what do I want to say? It's not dominating over your spiritual abilities, your spiritual bodies, your higher selves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to be the dominant force in how you both relate and raise your family and stuff like that. And I say that because I feel like you both want to raise a family together. Like you both want to have a family together. That is something that you both think about a lot and think about having with each other. A lot. And I don't know if that's ever been discussed between you both, but I definitely feel like if it hasn't been discussed like physically, it's been discussed intuitively. And your person just really wants you to know that it's like your person wants you to know that they hear you. And I feel like you want to know if your person hears you, it's a yes. Like you both hear each other. You both are on the same page vibrationally. I think it's just now integrating into your 3D realities. And that could mean that there's a lot of fears coming up with that, which is fair. But you also have the strength to overcome those fears. And those fears are like everyday fears. Like something you have to overcome or work on overcoming every day until they may not dissipate or leave, but you'll be able to handle them. They won't rule or dominate your the forefront of your mind. They won't dominate your day. They won't dominate your actions. It'll just be like kind of like a passing like fear or something eventually. And I feel like that's what you both are working up towards. Because there's a lot of people like, I feel like grabbing at your energies. I feel like that's another blockage. Like there's some type of like third party interferences. I feel strongly it's family or a particular family member. That is kind of clawing. I feel like it's more at your person, but you could be feeling like little hints of this as well, since you both are so strongly connected. Like it's almost, it's like to your person, it's a very strong like nagging like pull, like it's very in their face, like they can't ignore it. For you, I feel like it could be just something that like your parent says that pisses you off, and you're just like, well, that was annoying, or why would they say that, or like, you know what I mean, or something that someone says that's just like it's like it's bothersome, but it's not anything that's really stopping you. I feel like for your person, it could be like stopping them sometimes, like where this person could be like stop, go, like on, off a lot of the time, because there's just really strong energy like grappling at them. Especially with this courage card, I see number 30. So 30 could be significant. We also have 4, 40. So 4s, if you're seeing 444 a lot, I feel like that's a sign that telling you to persevere, to don't give up on this connection, don't give up on your person, don't give up on your lessons, don't give up on your spiritual journey. You are ascending and you are evolving and you are becoming the best version of yourself. But there are some like deep subconscious worries, doubts, fears that are coming up that you can overcome. You have the strength to overcome it. I just think it's just taking a lot out of you and your person. But with this courage card here, I do feel like there's a need here for you both to just maybe accept that the challenges that you're experiencing are here to help you become stronger spiritual individuals and just stronger beings in a general sense. So I feel like there's also like there's a block here of like a fear of like success, or a fear of failure. So, and I feel like it's just keeping you, I feel like this is more your person, but it could be you. I feel like it's keeping your person and you kind of stagnant, where you and your person need to make a decision on moving forward with the belief and trust and boldness that it will work out. If you give it your all, no matter the outcome, it'll always work out for your highest good. And I feel like that's where you struggle, because that belief is not a dominant belief. It's not innate. It's innate, but it's not a strong belief. It's been lying dormant. So that's something that you both have been practicing, or spirit is encouraging you to practice that type of belief, that no matter what you do, no matter what move you make, give it your all and it will work out for your highest good. Despite anything that other people have been telling you, despite anything that you've been telling yourself, I feel like both of you are ready for a new adventure, especially with this engagement card. You both are ready for another chance to be together, another chance to have, and this other chance is gonna like, it may feel the same, not feel the same, but it may look the same, but it will be like a higher level of commitment. Like I feel like it'll be more supportive, it'll be more respectful, because I feel like you both have learned lessons about self-respect and supporting yourselves and being there for yourselves and believing in yourselves, even if other people don't believe in you. You both are in this energy where you're starting to overcome any doubts and fears you have about you moving forward in a committed relationship. And I feel like, well, I don't know what I'm getting, but I feel like neither one of you have seen a really loving, fully supportive, respectful, committed relationship in your life. And I feel like this is something that you both have always wanted but never saw. You may have seen it on TV, but it didn't correlate, it didn't resonate as deeply as if you were to see it with like your parents or someone in your family or something like that, or a friend or whatever. There's just like this like yearning to want to be together that I'm feeling, this yearning to want to connect and interact with each other and learn how to be in a healthy relationship. I feel like both of you are going to be the first people in your families to have a healthy, stable, long, committed, supportive, respectful relationship. Getting that really strongly, because you're definitely breaking the cycles of anything that has been the opposite of that, to that truth, to that feeling. So yeah, you both are definitely ready for a new adventure and want to give this another chance. I definitely feel like you both have what it takes to face life's challenges. And you both definitely have what it takes to face life's challenges together instead of apart this time. So there's a strong message here about not allowing yourselves to invest in limitations, in lack, in dysfunction. I feel like a lot of family dysfunction has been coming up for both of you, maybe in different ways, but that's definitely something I'm picking up, where you're starting to see or realize or come to the conclusion that your family maybe is like very disrespectful or very non-supportive, or it's very conditional in the way they respect and support one another, and that is something that you really just don't vibe with anymore. You never did, but I feel like you may have pretended to, but now it's like you can't. They don't, there's nothing about, and not to like hoe your family obviously, but like you're starting to just see them from a different perspective. You're starting to see, you know, that they're hurt, that they're wounded, that they're going through their own karma, their own cycle, their own, and that's not something that you can change, and that's not something you can heal or fix for them. They have their own beliefs, and this is deeply rooted in beliefs, and you can never really change someone's beliefs. They have to do it themselves. So it's just like you're learning that knowledge, and it's kind of, it's opening you both up to like a whole new level of being together, physically and like in the 5D, but also, like I said, it's bringing up a lot of fears about when you both finally do come together in the 3D, when you both finally do decide to make this work and be together. It's like, will your family support you? Will your family respect you and your person? And it's like, and I think that's another fear that's coming up, because you're just like, I don't know if I have the courage to stand up to my family or this person, or, you know, whoever's kind of dragging you down in their own little misery bubble, or trying to drag you down in their own little misery bubble. It's like, you do have the courage, you do have the strength, you really do, you both do, and you both give each other the strength. I feel like you both send each other a lot of strength, spiritual strength, compassion, courage, stuff like that, telepathically, where you may think you didn't have the strength or courage to speak your piece to your dad or your mom or something like that, but you actually did. And you're just like, wow, I'm actually changing. I'm actually like growing. I'm actually feeling a lot better about this. And it may suck going through it, but you're not kind of taking responsibility for like how that person or those people feel, you know, because that's none of your business and that's not your responsibility to take on anyways. But it's like, you're actually like making that a daily routine. Like, you're actually making that like part of your daily belief system, your like day-to-day beliefs, where you're just no longer taking on other people's feelings as your own, you know. You're allowing them to have their feelings. You're learning how to create emotional boundaries with your family, which I think is also very important, and has also been a very huge block in this connection. I'm honestly like, in terms of like, it's more like a block in the physical, because like I said, you're together in the 5D. There's no blockage there at all. Your love life honestly has already ascended to a higher level commitment in the 5D. So it's just a matter of time before you see this manifest for you in the 3D, I'm hearing, because your person, I feel like, is going to have the courage to come forward and talk to you about all of this. I definitely think they're going to bring up a lot of family issues or situations that they've been dealing with, because I feel like your person has been dealing with a lot of family stuff, and you have as well. But your person, I do feel like, is going to initiate this, and they're gonna you both are going to be able to support each other in a way where you never thought you would be able to support each other, in that type of intimate way where you both are like allowing yourselves to be vulnerable and respect each other's, like I said, journey, and respect each other's way of handling their family or karma, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So I do believe that that's definitely a challenge. And, you know, with every challenge comes a blessing, and every challenge contains, you know, a new opportunity to learn something, to explore something. And I feel like even if there have been difficult moments between you both have learned something from those difficult moments. And there will always be difficult moments, but you both are stronger now in handling those future difficult moments or challenging times than you were in the past. And I definitely feel like the more that you can keep a positive perspective, a positive attitude, believe that everything, like I said, is going to work out for your absolute best, for your highest good, the more that you're going to kind of encourage you both to work on things that have been gnawing at you. Work on things on a subconscious level. Work on releasing and uncovering certain fears that may not even be yours, but may belong to your, like I said, someone in your ancestral line, or like your mom or your dad or something like that. So you're just basically being asked, both of you are being asked to stand strong for your convictions about love, about life, about support, what it means to be respectful or respected. I feel like you're changing and you're seeing things from a completely different light. And there's a lot of comfort here. I feel there's a lot of healing the inner world. You both are healing your inner worlds. There's a lot of self-care taking place, which I love to see, and I really do feel it. Your person and yours are starting to take care of yourself, like mothering yourself, fathering yourself. You are wanting to release and overcome old habits, especially with this envy card here. I feel like envy could play a really big role in your ancestral line, with like family and stuff like that, or even friends, or just people your innate, like your close family, whatever you call your close family. But I just feel like there's a lot of habits that are wanting to end, and one of it is this envious card, and you starting to see that you don't need to be envious. And if people are envious of you, just, first of all, it's like, whatever, like, it's none of your business. There's nothing you can do about it, but you don't need to be envious of other people. And like, that's something that's taught. So I just feel like, and teaching yourself how to stay in your own lane, respect your lane, support yourself in this lane. And when someone wins, it means you win, because we're all, collectively connected. So there's no need for like a lack mentality or a self-victim type of mentality. And I definitely feel like you both are going to start to come out of your shells a little bit and explore the depths of your soul. And because you both are highly intuitive beings, like, honestly. And I just feel like together you can like really change a lot. Like, you can change, like, it's so powerful. It's like power couple vibes I'm picking up. Like, you both can change this, like, what do I want to say? It's like both of you felt like you were destined to be apart or something, and you both have the power to change that destiny, or to change that fate, or to change that, just by your beliefs, just because you both are highly spiritual beings. I mean, we all are, but you both are very, very attuned to that. You have higher knowledge than maybe most, I feel, or you're more connected to that higher knowledge, that higher spiritual knowledge. And it's time for you to use it to your advantage, because that's the main way you're gonna obviously release these blockages of fears. And half of these, more than half honestly, are not even yours, but they may feel like yours. But I feel like if you really tune in, you would know that these fears aren't yours. They don't make sense. They don't make sense to this connection. They just don't make sense. Because you both are that highly like evolved and that highly like emotionally intelligent, where you both know what is yours and what is not yours. And the more that you come into that realization and that knowledge, the more that you start to support each other, the more that you start to respect each other, and you start to respect others. You even start to respect your family for their own beliefs and their own, no matter how limiting, no matter whatever, it's their beliefs, and if they want to believe that, why should you have to? It's not your job to change their mind. Like, whatever they believe is true. Whatever they believe will happen. And you're starting to see like, okay, well, then I can believe whatever I want to believe. And I don't have to believe that I can't, be in a happy relationship. I can't get married. I can't have kids. I can't, you know what I mean? You're changing that whole paradigm, that whole karmic type of stuff going on. Like, that really started from your ancestors, and they're so proud of you, and they're so happy that you're doing this, because it's really been difficult, I feel, for not just you, but like your parents, like going down the line. And they're just really proud of you for having the courage to do this. And it's been very difficult and challenging and lonely, I'm hearing, and exhausting at times, but this is something that you incarnated here to do. And they may not thank you for it now, like your family and stuff like that, but they will thank you for it later, They may not understand it now, but they may not understand it consciously, but subconsciously, they're like really proud of you. And they understand you got to do what you got to do, And like I said, they may not understand it consciously, but like subconsciously, they resonate with that, with what you're doing and what you're trying to do. So yeah, that is what I see for you guys. I feel like that was deep, but in a good way. So I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this resonated. I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the amethyst crystal, this is your reading for what is blocking your relationship right now from moving forward. So, okay. So when we had an extra card come out with this stack, it was second chances. It did come out in reverse, or second chance. It came out in reverse. Okay. I'm okay. It's balance. There's a lack of balance here. That is what's blocking. So there's a lack of like this, or like a lack of connection. There's just like a lack of, there's like, oh my gosh, Char. There's like a disconnect, or like feeling disconnected. Like, you and your person I feel like, first of all, you both haven't seen each other in a really long time, and you're just feeling really disconnected from this person on all levels, especially with this retreat here. And I feel like you both want to reconnect, but there's a lack of balance here. This, like, time apart from your person, not seeing them, not speaking to them, has caused you both to kind of come into this place where you both are not balanced emotionally, and you both aren't balanced, like, in terms of, like, your spirituality and your practicality. Like, there's just, especially with temperance here, there's, like, a lack of balance. But I do feel like this is wanting to begin again with the Fool beside it. It's like, oh, and we also have balance here in opposition. So balance is definitely what's blocking this connection from moving forward. I feel like you both really need to get into a place where you both are feeling connected to yourselves again, before you can connect with each other. I do feel like you both acknowledge that this is a soul connection, but something about that acknowledgement is making you both feel like, okay, well, then why aren't we together? Why aren't we connected? Why can't I talk to them? Why are they not talking? Stuff like that. And it's because there's this, like, what's the word I want to use? There is, and you both are thinking the same thing, because you both are, like, very telepathically connected. Like, you both, whatever you think, your person thinks. So this could definitely very much be your, like, twin flame or soulmate, whatever you want to use. You just have a very deep soul connection with this person, but there's a feeling like you don't feel connected to them. And I feel, and you never lose that connection, you're always connected to them. I just feel like the things that you are connecting with them, like, to them right now, it's like a disconnect. So you both are feeling very, like, disconnected from yourselves. I'm just getting there needs to be this, like, retreat or, like, meditation, or, like, you need to connect to source and spirit again. Like, there has been a I can't think of words. Oh my God, this Mercury retrograde is gonna kill me. There's been this, like, lack of connection to source, like meditation, rest, like prayer, like whatever the case may be. Like, you haven't been really focusing on your spirituality too much. I feel like you both have been really focused on other matters or other things. And I feel like spirit has been giving you signs to reconnect to yourself, to reconnect to spirit, to meditate, to balance your chakras. With the Fool here and the rainbow, it's just reminding me of chakras. Also, well, I mean, everything's rainbow in this, but that particular behind the bear just reminds me of chakras. So there's like, and there's a need to do that. But this is someone that, it's like you both, there was something I wanted to say about the soul connection in reverse, and I can't remember. Maybe it'll come back to me, but I just feel like you both are, just feeling highly disconnected from one another. And it's starting to, like, irritate you both. And that irritation, you're just feeding more of that type of energy to one another. And it's just kind of becoming this big snowball of, like, where's my person? You know what I mean? Instead of you finding your person within, because your person's always with you. This person's always with you, but you haven't been connecting to yourself enough to feel them. So you're gonna feel the disconnect because you haven't been, like, again, like, connecting to yourself. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't know, I'm over expanding this, but okay. And like I said, spirit has been giving you signs to take this retreat, to connect to yourself, to rebalance yourself. This is, like, a very, like, you both are heavy in mirroring energy right now with this opposition and balance, and you're mirroring opposition right now. So in order to mirror balance to one another, you have to come into balance. So there's something that you need to make conscious. And I feel like maybe this is not a conscious thing, like, you're not thinking of this in maybe a conscious way or something. Like, anytime I see the temperance, first of all, I just get a really strong message of, like, you need to drink more water. So you could be lacking, you could be, like, very dehydrated and you just need to drink a lot more water. But whatever the case may be, I just feel like there's a lack of, like, discipline here, which is a blockage. There's a lack of there's, like, some type of conflict within that's happening, and I feel like it's not being consciously addressed. I feel like it's very loud, whatever it is. And I feel like the spirit has been very loud with these signs telling you to, like, rest, take a break, disconnect from your phone, disconnect from the world, take a trip, go out in nature. take a walk, ground yourself, you know, walk on the grass if you can, like lean up against a tree, like just something to reconnect yourself, because there's like a blockage here of like, I do feel like you both want a second chance and want to contact each other and want to come into like some type of reunion or reconciliation with one another, but it's like being blocked right now because you both are not in this balanced place. So with pay attention to signs, it is a number 10. This card speaks about your angels helping you by giving you signs. It's like you're feeling lost, your person's feeling lost about the direction of this relationship, and your spirit is really wanting you and needing you to make like conscious decisions in your life. It's like you need to make decisions in your life and you're not making them or something, or you're not making them from a conscious place. It's like you're making them from a place of lack, or a place of, well, I can't deal with this right now, I just want to have fun and I just want to do my own thing. Like it's like that. It's like I don't want to say avoiding, but it's like you're not paying attention. So I feel like, and it's like you're not paying attention, but I do feel like you're asking spirit to like help you with this, and you're so frustrated with why you haven't seen your person, why you haven't spoken to your person, why your person's not reaching out, why you feel so disconnected and so like, you know, whatever. And they've heard this and they're telling you to slow down. That's the answer to this. Like, slow down, stop focusing on the problem, stop focusing on the person, and a solution will come into your reality. But you have to slow down, you have to stop, you have to rest, you have to ground yourself before that solution can come into your reality, because there's a lot of things that spirit is organizing for the both of you, and there's like this synchronistic event that's going to support you and your person. But you both are very stubborn, I'm hearing, and you both keep thinking in this very stubborn way, and you both need to relax and kind of look at life in a more creative way, if that makes sense, because both you and your person, your spiritual helpers, are really trying to organize this reunion, this coming together again. We do have the Fool, which is a new beginning, but it's like they really need you to get this. I feel like I'm like helping them, like, because I don't know, I just feel like they're really speaking through me right now, and you really need to hear like this to like relax and look at life in a more creative way and just slow down, stop focusing on them and the problem, and like pay attention to any repetitive signals or signs that you may see, any numbers. And they can come in the form of, like I said, numbers, songs, a movie, a book, nature, animals, people, thoughts, dreams, you know, whatever the case may be. But you need to give your body needs to rest in order to integrate these signs. So I'm also picking up maybe like a change to your diet. Maybe you've just been like, because I'm getting the water thing, maybe you've just been indulging in like alcoholic beverages a little bit too much. We've all been there. It's okay. I definitely did that this weekend. And so your spirit guides are just like, you need to drink water because you're not connected, and that kind of stuff. Or maybe you've just been smoking or whatever, or maybe just eating a lot of fast food. Like, you need to connect back to source again, like eating things, drinking things that come from earth, water, fruits, veggies, just to get into that type of place. And it'll help you with all the challenging emotions that you may be feeling right now when it comes to your person and you missing your person. And they just really want you to take these signs seriously, these signals seriously. So if you're seeing numbers, let's say like with these numbers here on the second chance, it could be, you know, and I don't even know why I felt called to write these numbers. So this deck, the fun card and like the soul connection card, came with like 6 blank cards, and I just kind of intuitively wrote on them what I wanted to. And for this card, I don't know why, I just was channeling a lot of numbers. So these numbers could be significant. So we have 88 here, 11, 4, 1, 7, 17, 36, 5, 10, 12, 2, 3, 6, 5. It could be anything, but those could be significant. I'm picking up 10 really strong. 10 and 6. Really, really strong. So you could be seeing those numbers. Also 12 is also really significant. So, or 3. But yeah, if you're seeing those, that spirit's trying to get your attention to relax, calm down. You're in opposition with yourself, and it's creating opposition with your person right now. And you both really like each other and want to come in towards each other. I feel like you both think about each other a lot. But right now it's been really opposing thoughts. Like, one minute you think one way, and the next minute you're thinking like, this person hates me, they're never gonna come, they're never gonna reach out, and then next minute you're just thinking of like all the fun times you're gonna get to have with your person when you meet. So there's like a need to balance, and it's just because you're so imbalanced within yourself right now. I'm just getting like a wanting to have fun as well. So like, if you've been having maybe too much fun, then you need to maybe like balance that out. It's all about balance here. If you're not having enough fun, Spirit is asking you to have more fun. Just make sure it stays in balance. I'm getting that really, really strong. Also, owls could be significant. So weird, because I'm seeing this owl here in this picture, and it's like a white owl, and before I was doing this reading, I was watching Harry Potter, and you know, Harry Potter's owl is white, so I feel like that's a sign for me or something. But it could be for you too. Maybe you're watching Harry Potter as well. But yeah, there's like just a delayed, that's like what's delaying the second chance. So did I cover everything? Okay, so with Temple Path, I feel like I didn't do Temple Path. So Temple Path number 12, what am I picking up from here? This is again retreat energy. This is about your spiritual purpose. This is about spiritual support, spiritual evolution, and it's upright. So this is about like your destiny to be in this like balanced way. And I feel like your soul is very strong. Your person's soul is very strong. You're very strongly connected. And when this card comes up, the Temple Path, it speaks about going through a process, a soul process. Does that make sense? So it's you're headed in the right direction. It's, again, I'm getting the message, make conscious choices are really important for you right now, important for your personal growth, your life lessons, it really will make or break where you're headed for both of you. Because I feel like you both, not that you're headed down like a karmic thing, but I am getting like a slight niggle of like some karmic stuff. And it could just be like you both are in this retreat from one another because you have to deal with your own lessons and soul journey and karmic lessons and stuff like that. That also could be something. But I'm just feeling like your angels and guides are supporting you, and they're helping you, and they're assisting you, but you need to listen. It's like you have to listen and be open to their wisdom and their inspiration, because I do feel like what's happening right now between you both is expanding, and it's very beautiful. It's very wonderful what's happening right now. But you have to keep in mind your personal priorities, and your personal priorities have to be, your connection to spirit. Otherwise, this connection is not going to be fruitful or manifest the way that you both want it to manifest. First of all, with soulmates or just twin flames or just a deep soul level connection you have with anyone, we all have soulmates. But when this is like a twin flame or like a divine counterpart situation, it plays by different rules, and it plays by like spiritual rules, which means you have to have a spiritual connection to source in order to see. I mean, we all have a spiritual connection, but you have to be connected. You have to make that a priority in order to see this relationship manifest in the 3D the way you want it to. It'll always manifest, but it'll depending on how connected you are to source, to your spiritual side, to all that stuff, it will make or break how you see this relationship play out. So, I feel like your higher self is just very much, both of your higher selves are very much influencing this connection, and it's a wonderful influence. And I feel like you both are going to have wonderful experiences together. Like, I'm just getting I'm getting like some type of glimpse of you both really overcoming a lot of challenges and having these wonderful experiences together, and it's like you're moving in together, or you're moving together, or you're moving abroad, or you're just moving your life forward in ways that are where you're always connected to spirit, you're always connected to source. And I don't know why I'm picking this up, but it could be dramatic for people to see this. Like, I'm getting like this dramatic, like, I don't know why I'm getting the word dramatic, but something about it could be dramatic, or it could be the way people see you moving towards one another or overcoming a lot of these obstacles could be dramatic. I don't know why that's important to know, but that may resonate with some. But again, it's like you're keeping your own priorities. Spirit is really wanting you to like to stay connected to them, basically. Like to make them a priority, make yourself a priority instead of making this person, this relationship is already connected. It's fine. You're already strongly connected and together with this person. You need to work on your connection with yourself right now. So yeah, so that is what I see for you guys. So I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Labradorite crystal, this is your reading for what is blocking your relationship from moving forward at this time. So very, very intense energies, and I feel like there's like a main blockage, but that main blockage has a lot of like, I don't know, I'm getting like tentacles. Like it has a lot, it's like it's feeding a lot of different areas. It has a lot of symptoms that need to be, I guess, maybe addressed, I guess. I don't know. It's such a weird energy. So let me just start. So we have codependency here, and that's more than likely your like main blockage here. But it goes a lot deeper than that, because this codependency, I feel like, first of all, you've dealt with your person, and you've dealt with your whole life. There's been a lack of self-love here for both of you. You both have very difficult or challenging times loving yourselves completely and fully and wholly. And that is what's causing like friction between you both, or has been causing friction or like a blockage from moving forward. And this, what is that siren? Like, oh my God. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that. It's loud as shit. Yeah, like I feel like there's like I'm getting like rescue vibes. Like you need to be rescued. Your person's looking. It's like maybe both of you are always looking to the other person to rescue you, or to someone else to rescue you. And it's a codependency, because you don't need anyone to save you or rescue you. You can do it yourself. And I feel like that's where you both struggle, because it's like you feel like maybe you can't, or you feel like you just need help, or it's like there's this like need to want to feel wanted and needed and protected and safe, and you both are looking to external things and each other to create that type of environment instead of looking to yourself to create it. And that's what's causing like the majority of your blockages here. It's really like, it's very like intense, but also really sad. I'm picking up here, especially with the sellout card. Like it's a very intense card. So this selling out here speaks about your integrity, your inner strength. It's very much being tested right now. I feel like you both are being tested right now in your lives individually. And I don't know if you're communicating with this person or talking to the person. I feel like for some of you, you are. For others of you, you aren't. But for those of you who are in like semi-communication with this person, you both are struggling trying to move forward. You both are not receiving what you both think you need from one another in order to feel safe to move forward. And I feel like you both are doing the best that you can with what you have. You both are trying to, it's almost like you both are trying too hard to be what the other person needs instead of just being yourselves. Because you both, first of all, just by being yourselves, you have what you need within the relationship. You both are enough for one another. You both love one another. There's a lot of love here. We have romance, but it's in reverse. So there's love here, but it's like you both are trying to control it, or maybe just your person. We do have the Emperor here. So but I feel like it may be maybe your person more so, but you both try to control it in different ways, where you both are not allowing yourselves to be open and enthusiastic and generous with your love, and you both are not really willing to take risk with how much you really want, how much you love each other, and you're willing to express that. It's like you both are trying to control it because there's like this fear of not being good enough or not feeling love, like, and it's not even your other person, it's like it's coming from you, like you are not loving yourself enough fully to fully trust yourself to be in a healthy relationship, to be independent and work interdependently with each other. And I feel like these addictions are just mostly, like, more than likely beliefs and thoughts, stuff like that. I'm not getting any, like, external addictions, but in terms of like external addictions, it could be like your need for validation, or your need to make this person like bend over backwards to make you feel safe, or to make you feel, whatever, when it's just like it's 50-50. Like, you have to make yourself feel safe, and then your person will, like, you have to make yourself feel all the things that you want your person, that you're needing, or you think you're needing your person to do. You have to do it for yourself first and foremost. And with this selling out here, like I said, this speaks about integrity and your inner strength, and it's being tested because you have an opportunity to either act in fear or act in love. And I do feel like you both are coming from a place of fear right now. There's a cycle that wants to close out, but you both are having issues closing it out, and it's the cycle of codependency. It's the cycle of being like all tied up in thoughts and other people's thoughts and other people's ways of behaving and thinking and feeling. You both are really keeping yourself. You both are trying to come out of it with the Chariot, but it's really tough. Like, it's a test, more than definitely. Like, you both are being tested right now, and I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to see where in your life are you not acting out of integrity. Like, is it with a job? Is it with this person? It could be if you're living in a toxic environment, and it's just, is it your pursuit of financial security? It's like both of you need to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps towards doing what you love and being with who you love. And this, like, selling out, this picture of this girl selling, like, the archetype here is a shadow aspect of like the prostitute archetype in this deck. And I just feel like there's a need for self-respect here, especially with this self-love card. There's a need for self-respect. There's been a lack of self-respect on both of your ends for a very long time, I'm picking up, and Spirit is really wanting you to examine your fears around survival, around how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, about your power, about your responsibility, about your success or your failures, because there's a need to, it's like Spirit is wanting both of you to accept yourselves wholly and fully, but there's resistance to that a little bit. I'm getting, there's like, yeah, there's definitely resistance to that. This card is really dark, but I feel like, there's also a certain level of freedom here with this card, and self-expression and self-choice, and again, self-love, like really loving yourself, all aspects of yourself. Like, you both could be addicted to holding on to maybe certain things in the past, maybe who you were in the past, things you've said in the past, things you've done in the past. And Spirit is really wanting you to, and you're holding on to it as like an addiction. It's nothing, it's not like you're holding on to it as like a kind of an armor, like to protect yourself from one another, to protect yourself from the world, I'm hearing. And Spirit is really wanting you to step into your power, especially with this Emperor here. Whether you're male or female, we all have both energies within us. Spirit is really wanting you to step into your empowerment of like, you are who you are, and you deserve love no matter what your past is, no matter what addictions you face, no matter, if you have codependency issues. Like, we all have codependency issues. Like, that doesn't make or break how lovable we are, how deserving we are of like financial security or security in a general sense. But it is something that we have to give ourselves. It is something that we have to make an effort in to receive what we need. Like, we have to, like, take that initial step to, and I do see here things are progressing, but not in the way, it's almost like there's like, not in the way that you hoped. And I feel like both of you have very high expectations on how you want to progress in your life and how you want to progress with each other, and you're not getting what you need. And Spirit is just like, because you have to give yourself that first, and then see if you even need it from this person, you know what I mean? And more than likely this other person or these people will just give it to you because you've given it to yourself, and you've energetically shown people how to treat you, what you're worthy of, how much they should love you because you love yourself. And if they don't, then they're not meant to be in your life, and if they do, then all the better. But there is this thing about like moving on and clearing out a lot of old cycles that have been replaying in your head. A lot of regret, perhaps. I do feel like you both spy on each other a lot, like maybe through tarot readings or through social media or something. I don't know why that's coming through, but I just feel like definitely like the block here is like self-love and like overcoming a lot of codependency issues that you both carry, that you both have. And I feel like there's a certain level of embarrassment with that, because I feel like you think maybe your person doesn't have codependency issues, or they're embarrassed, or it's something that you both haven't discussed about, like your codependency issues. Or maybe you did, but it got too intense and you kind of both glazed over it, or kind of washed over it, and just was like, okay, well, we'll come back to that later, but later never came. But yeah, I feel like there's some type of element of like mystery and it's like I'm getting some element of surprise and gifts here. Like there's a surprise coming to you both. There's a gift coming to you both. I feel like this person may surprise you or something like that. But I feel like you both have different ideas of romance, and you both are really important to each other. And I feel like there's like this call for you both to consider, like, to really understand what the other person considers romantic, so that your gestures, will be fully appreciated and not misunderstood, because I feel like you both misunderstand each other's romantic gestures a lot. And that is like where we come to, like, with the codependency and stuff like that, where it's like, in the selling out, where it's like you're expecting flowers when this person reaches out, but all they say is like, hey, I miss you, or something. And you're just like, this person doesn't miss me, they didn't send me flowers. Like, it's kind of like that type of dialect, that type of belief that's like codependent on like an expectation or a certain outcome, when this person is literally just telling you like, hey, I miss you. But since they didn't bring like flowers or send you flowers, you're just like, this person doesn't miss me. You see what I'm saying? It's like that. And it doesn't mean like selling out. Like, and I think that's where it gets a little funny, because maybe you think like, well, I deserve flowers, and no one's saying that you don't, but it's just like a fine line between settling and like standing up for what you want or what you deserve. And like, who knows, maybe like if you went to see this person, or they asked you over, they would have flowers for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's more like, this person said they miss you. Do you miss them? Like, but instead you're focused on the fact that this person didn't have flowers for you. It's like, this person misses you. And honestly, you can get flowers for yourself. It's something that I'm hearing. Like, it's just like, you don't need to like release expectations, because it's not even coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of fear, because you just want this person to like, to really, really like provide you a certain level of security and love that they're not responsible for. That's something you have to provide for yourself. A little bit. Like, this person, I'm not saying this person doesn't love you, but it's like you're looking for this person to love all of you when you don't love all of you. You're looking for this person to, give you flowers and stuff like that, and buy you flowers. It's like, have you ever bought yourself flowers? You know what I mean? You can buy yourself flowers if you want flowers. You get what I'm saying? Not trying to give you a lecture, because we all do it, but I just feel like that needed to be said, because it's something it's a major blockage here. But there is some type of element of surprise and gifts coming your way. And then with all tied up here, that's number 23, which reduces to a 5. This is about, again, personal freedom. I feel like there's this situation, with your person is severely stuck. Is like, it's very stuck, because it's like you both keep looking for outside validation or looking to each other to fix it or something, instead of you both taking responsibilities to fix it yourself. And that responsibility is just self-love. And I feel like there could be some major drama going on. Like I was saying, if you're talking to this person, things are just not working. Like you're not getting the results you want. And it's because, and it's like it's literally stopping you from moving forward with this person, because there's a certain, like, maybe contract that needs to be played out a little bit here. And it's a contract with yourself. It's a very personal contract, because this person, this all tied up person, there's no one with her but her. So this is a very personal contract that you have to figure out for yourself. Your person can't help you with, per se. It's like Spirit really wants you to pay attention to where you're tying yourself up. There's a lot of emotional angst here, and there's a lot of negative self-talk and a lot of negative habits that you and your person refuse to deal with, and are looking towards each other to deal with it, or other people to deal with it. And that's where you both are kind of making that mistake, or kind of blocking yourselves from being in a healthy, like, relationship. And so it's really time to cut those out, and like make some very serious changes right now need to be made in your lives individually. And you don't need to live in like a self-imposed jail any longer, and you both are doing so. It's almost like the Eight of Swords I'm picking up here. But whatever you're feeling, it's just a very oppressive feeling. And this could be you or your person, and your person could be feeling I'm just getting a very restrictive, oppressive feeling right now. Like they just don't know what's going on. They don't know why things aren't working. They don't know where you're misunderstanding them, or about their romantic gestures or something like that. And I feel like you feel the same way. And instead of you both taking responsibility for your feelings, and just kind of laying everything out on the table, and just expressing yourself without the fear of the other person like rejecting you, or it's like you want to do something, or you want to say something to your person, but you already have in your head like, this person has to say this back, or this person has to do this back, otherwise it's not going to work, otherwise this person doesn't love me, instead of just like going with the flow. And it's something that you both do, and you both sell yourself short when you do that. You both kind of sell out. You both are not in your integrity. You're in a place of fear. Yeah, so I feel like there's an opportunity to turn things around here, but it requires you both to be honest, and it requires you both to take a risk, and to really step into your integrity and be independent emotionally, physically, mentally, and just express what you want to express without tying yourselves to an outcome or expectation of how the other person is going to take it. And I feel like you both will see like a major shift in your life. And that's not to say that you both can't talk about like the way you express love, like your love languages or anything like that. Like if you both have different love languages and you're not understanding, it's something that can be talked about. This is something that can be talked about, but I just feel like it's going to take a lot of discipline and willpower and courage and strength, and you both need to get out of this place of fear before that can happen, because right now you're just exchanging fear with one another. That's why things are being blocked. That's why things are having a hard time moving forward, and you're having a hard time closing out certain issues, because you both are still missing the piece of like self-love, independence, emotional independence. You both could be emotionally codependent with one another, needing that like validation, and if you don't get it, then you like lose your shit, or you're so upset, or you're just like, this person doesn't love me, I don't care about you just kind of get into this emotional angst type of negative self-talk, which does not help. And because the Chariot here is also emotional discipline, it's emotional balance, it's controlling your emotions, not like suppressing them, but being a master of your emotions, being in control of how you feel, and not the other way around, not having your feelings take total control over you. So I feel like that's definitely something that you both are wanting to learn. And with Sagittarius here, I feel like you or your person could be a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements, but Sagittarius are very like optimistic. They're very like, look at the bigger picture. They're very like enthusiastic, like this card says. They're lucky. They are happy-go-lucky. They're adventurous. They're honest. They're always seeking, you know, new experiences, the truth, and they're very independent. So I feel like that is something that you both have to kind of get into, like tap into a lot more before you both can come together in the way that you both want, because the love is there, but the fear is there as well. And that's what's kind of overriding this whole thing and causing blockages and lack of movement, I should say. So yeah, so that is what I see for you guys. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope this provided some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.